Yeah, I don't think that Stan Bowman's sitting on his hands right now and not thinking that he's
Yeah.
going to do nothing. I think he's watching this very closely, and anything that maybe could spark his team, I think he'd be willing, in my opinion, to go out there and make a change if he felt it was going to benefit the team. Those are not easy to make right now with the contracts Edmonton has.
And Darcy comments, maybe if the coach would let the guys be on the same line together for more than 3 shifts before going back to McDry, we'd get some chemistry. That's on the coach. They did that. In full credit to Chris Knobloch, they kept lines together for a couple of games, and it didn't work. They didn't generate. So what's he supposed to do when they're down 3-1 to Buffalo? Is he supposed to just be like, fuck it, keep running out the same lines that aren't scoring? Like, I was with you guys on that point 2 weeks ago. And then he, again, started playing guys together. And it's not, maybe Roslovic, Draisaitl, Podkolzin is working. So
Yeah.
maybe he should keep that trio together. But, again, he's down by 2 to Buffalo, and nobody's generating, so load him up. I don't know.
I don't think it works as well, though, if Nuge isn't in the lineup. Because then you, kind of lose a bit of the offense.
And Roslovic had to play center, yeah.
And, this will sound dumb. That third line had a couple of chances yesterday. I think they need to finish, but they showed a little bit of something. But you're right. At the end of the day, you're losing on the road in Buffalo miserably, and something had to change. I have a question for you, before we get to our guest.
Yeah, we'll get to Larkin.
Is it time to healthy scratch someone of note? I think Frederick could sit out. I think Brett Kulak could sit out. I think Donnell Nurse could sit out, but I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think they would do that. But I kind of want them to because I think it would send a message.
I think one of those 3 should sit out next game.
I agree with you.
I mean, there's not much more to add. It's just if St. Louis is going to try and send a message and scratch, what was his name, Jordan Kyrou, came back, I think he scored a tying goal, they ended up losing the game, whatever it may be. It's make a statement, Knobloch. The benching thing is something, but that is a big statement.
It's the kick in the ass that we've never seen a coach use in Edmonton.
The problem is maybe injuries they have right now. Let's just be honest. If you take out Frederick and you bring in Tomasek, I was going to say how much of an upgrade is it, but nothing changes because neither of them are doing anything.
Correct.
We were kind of talking a little bit before you came on, just like you said, maybe there's a bit of fatigue. Do you think it'd be worth them calling up a couple of younger guys who need to want to prove themselves? We were talking about a guy like James Hamlin. Urenti's playing a lot better now. Quinn Hudson. Do you think that would have any positive impact on the team?
Send a message even.
Yeah.
Sure. You know what? Absolutely. Right now they're up against it with the cap. Yeah, you know what I mean? I think that we'll see what happens with the roster here in the lineup. They had to make some changes to bring Zach Hyman back. They're pretty full right now. They've got guys on one-way deals, all waivers. It's not as easy just to shuffle the deck, so to speak, unless you're willing to lose some guys. And maybe they will get to a point where that happens anyway, where they say, okay, we're gonna give some guys opportunities here to try and inject some life, some energy, some youth, whatever, just a little bit of a change. Yeah, I don't think that Stan Bowman's sitting on his hands right now and not thinking that he's going to do nothing. I think he's watching this very closely, and anything that maybe could spark his team, I think he'd be willing, in my opinion, to go out there and make a change if he felt it was going to benefit the team. Those are not easy to make right now with the contracts Edmonton has. But at the same time, you're missing Ryan Nugent-Hopkins again, who's a pivotal part of this team. He does so much that I think you really don't realize how much he does until he's out of the lineup. And how much he's a safeguard when you load up Draisaitl and McDavid. He's that second-line centerman every single time. He's a guy that can slip into that role and play it effectively. And guys have stepped up and done a nice job here, but you're missing a very talented, longest tenured player on your team. This guy does a little bit of it. He's penalty kill. He's first power play. He's involved in every situation on the ice. And I think we kind of are seeing that now going, okay, they're looking a little thin when Ryan Nugent-Hopkins isn't there. So it's a concern. I'm not going to sit here and say that they're like, oh, don't worry about it. They're still only, they're tied with 5 other teams at 22 points right now in the Western Conference. And, I think they're only 2 points out of the lead of the division. Is that right? 2 or 3 points out of the lead? I haven't looked today. I don't know exactly all the numbers, but it's just so packed right now that I don't think they're panicking. I really don't. But I do think it is a concern, and I think they understand that it's a concern, and they're going to work on it. I think will be a real big 3 and 4 here before going back home. You've got Washington Wednesday, you've got Tampa Thursday, never easy buildings to play in, and then the Florida Panthers, a rematch of the Stanley Cup final the last 2 years. If that doesn't get your mojo going a little bit, I don't know what will. That'll be an interesting one on Saturday night. So I'm really looking forward to the next 3 games, because you look at this road trip and you know how it was kind of setting up. You thought there were games that were winnable. Last night I thought was one of those games where you feel a veteran team should be able to go in there and close out a team that was missing as many players as they were missing and had so many young guys in the lineup. It didn't work out that way. So sometimes you're going to have to go out there and grind out some wins against tougher opponents. That's what will be what has to happen here in the next 3 games.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered, from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.